I'm gonna show you.
Let me hold the thing for you.
Yeah.
Don't drop it, huh?
Hey there, welcome to another episode of the Aussieporean Japan Solo Travel. After a rough start to my 7-day backpack trip, I am leaving Mount Fuji bound for Tokyo, where I will be spending 2 days and 2 nights exploring this dynamic city for the first time on my own. Well, mostly. I arrived late at night into Shinjuku station. If you can't already tell, I keep getting lost and spend a good amount of time figuring out where to go. Finally, after checking into my capsule hotel, it was time to check out the nightlife of Shinjuku. I decided to take it slow on my first day in Tokyo and visit Asakusa, home to Tokyo's oldest temple, the Sensoji Temple. But first, some street food at the Nakamise Dori, a 250-meter street leading into the temple, lined with souvenir shops and food stalls. The Sensoji Temple is part of Tokyo's rich cultural history and the oldest temple in Tokyo. Sensoji is regarded as the most visited spiritual site in the world, with over 30 million visitors annually. Built in the 7th century, this ancient Buddhist temple was built as a dedication to Kannon Bosatsu, the Bodhisattva of compassion. If that sounds familiar to you, that's because Kannon is the Japanese name for the goddess of mercy, known as Guan Yin in Chinese folklore. Well, here's a fun fact. Did you know that the first ever Japanese prototype 35mm camera was named the Konon in 1934? That company eventually became known as Canon, a name inspired by Guan Yin. Yes, that Canon, C-A-N-O-N, that Japanese camera company. Another major historic place to visit, the Meiji Shrine, is situated in the Shibuya area, sprawling some 70 hectares of evergreen forest with over 120,000 trees, over 365 different species, all donated by people from all over Japan. The name Meiji is a significant name in Japanese history. The Meiji Emperor witnessed Japan transform from a feudal state into an industrial power known as the Meiji period. The shrine is incidentally a popular spot for traditional Japanese weddings.
Oh, fancy! We're in Starbucks boss now.
Remember how I said I was exploring Tokyo mostly on my own? Well, turns out some old pals from Melbourne were in Tokyo too. We decided to meet in Roppongi for a drink, and they recommended drinks at a Starbucks Reserve bar. Yep, you heard that right. Starbucks has a bar in Roppongi. It is still a cafe serving coffee for all intents and purposes, but this Starbucks Reserve bar is one of the few that serve their own in-house branded beer.
Hello. So bump into these two. No, not really. I knew they were coming. But let's just pretend that I bump into them. It's maybe because I'm very, very thirsty.
No, it's good.
Give me anything right now. And it's the...
Is that the best thing ever?
Yeah.
After a drink, it was time for late night ramen at Afuri. My friend recommended this place for their yuzu tsukemen. If you have no idea what tsukemen is, it's basically a dry ramen served with a warm dipping sauce. I was pleasantly surprised. What was interesting was the addition of rocket, which is an unusual ingredient in ramen, but it added a really mouth-watering dimension when the nutty and slight bitterness of the rocket combines with the dipping sauce. that ends my 2 days in Tokyo. Did I do as much as I can? What do you think? Was 2 days enough? Could I have added more to my itinerary? Tell me in the comments below because I'd definitely love to be back again in Tokyo. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. As you can tell, my channel is pretty new. So if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button. My name is Charles, the Aussieporean, signing off.